Hi guys, it's Foxy. Before I start the video, please subscribe and like. Now, this is part 2 to what Deku was Catwoman. Where we left off was Deku and Selena, the cat, sleeping under a bunch of cardboard boxes. So, yeah. Now, a lot does not happen for Deku and Selena. Not a lot. They just go out and try to find food and yeah. Now I don't know what to do. No, I do. Now I'm just trying to think about what I need to do. Okay, let's skip 2 years. So now Deku is 6 years old. And yeah. He has put together a suit of sorts. A mask and some pants. Great. That's all. And I wonder what Jazzy is barking about. Sorry guys for the interruption. The last what I was talking about last time was Deku's outfit. He's just in bag pants. And now he's 7 years old. Let's get into this. Deku's POV. Me and Selena are right now climbing up a wall to get to an apartment. I heard off the streets that the person who lives here isn't a nice person. After a few more minutes, I make it to the window. I look around to see if any heroes are around. Then I use my super hearing. Still nothing. I smell nothing. Everything around here is clear. But when I look inside the window, there are laser beams. Kind of laser beams, but when we walk through the laser beams, there's an alarm that will be set off, notifying the owner of this apartment and the heroes. So this is the perfect job for Selena. Selena, you know what to do. She meows for okay. I carefully open the window. It's surprising how many people keep their windows unlocked. Selena walks and gets through the window and lands on the ground. Starts walking. She's a clever kitty. She gets through the laser beams into the crown jewel. There's a box. A black box. But why she's in here right now is not to get it. She's here to turn off the laser beams. After a few minutes, she turns them off. A smile. I get through the window, start walking to the box. But I make sure I'm quiet. And I look around, making sure everything is quiet. I get to the box. There's a key. I go into my pouch and pull out a hairpin, and yeah. I start to pick the lock. After a little while, the lock comes undone. Hey Selena, let's see what's in here now, I said. The window is still open. I carefully opened the box, and what's there makes me smile. There are golden bracelets, diamond watches, pearled necklaces, silver earrings, and much, much more. If I sell these, I'm gonna get a lot of money. I'm gonna eat well tonight, Selena, I say to her. I carefully close the box. Come on, Selena, we need to go, I told her. She meows in understanding. She jumps onto my shoulder and curls around my neck. Good girl, I say to her. Past these 2 years, me and Selena have grown close. And she's no longer that skinny, frail kitten I found in the back alleyway. No, she's well fed with the most beautiful coat I ever seen. And she's very, very smart. I have also grown, but not much. I'm no longer skinny. Now I'm no longer skinny or look like a skeleton. My hair is no longer dirty. I'm clean all over. My skin is still pale white, which is amazing. But I still have the scar over my right eye. Luckily, Inko didn't damage it. I also don't wear contact lenses anymore. I can see through the dark perfectly. I feel so free back when I feel so free. Me and her, I climb out the window with Selena tightly around my neck. We get to the ground. I smile. I have a permanent smile on my face. Come on, Selena. We have to get to the store, I told her. Meow, she says. Oh, Selena, you are amazing. Well, I scratched under her chin. She is very, very beautiful. Come on, we need to go quick, I said to her. We ran through the alleyways. And I stopped. Okay, Selena, we have to empty the box, I told her. She nods. I opened the box once again and pulled out the pearled necklaces and everything in there. Now we have to get rid of this, I told her. But how? I looked around. We can't just throw it in a bin. They could find it. Maybe burn it? I don't know. Maybe. I look at the box once again and I saw something. This is not any ordinary box. It has finest leather. Has fine leather and silver plating. Oh, it seems this box is worth more than I thought, I told her. She nods. We can sell this too, I told her. I look around the box to see if the owner's name is on it. Nothing. Okay, let's go, I told her. But we still need to hide it. I saw a bag. Okay, the bag will work. The bag was empty and luckily clean. I put the box in there. I put the box in there. Alright, now let's go. We ran through the alleyways once again. After 20 minutes, we get to a store. It's a store where you can trade jewelry or anything to get money. I opened the door and heard the bell ring. I walk in there. I made sure no one's seen what I look like. Not even my eye color. Not even my eyes. Oh, hello, Silver, the owner says. I see you're here again. I nod. So what do you have for me now? He said while smiling. I opened the bag and pulled out the box. Ooh, let me check this out, the man said. The man's name is Mr. Clint, Mr. Clint. He is the owner of this store. Ooh, nice leathering, silver plating. This can catch maybe $2 million. My eyes widen behind my glasses. $2 million just for a suitcase? An box? Wow. Do you have anything else, Silver? I nod my head and pull out the pearled necklaces. No. I pull out everything. I collect it from the box. Ooh. He hums and oohs every single second he gets. All this will add up to... Wait, Silver, what will I give you for $43 million for all of this? My eyes widen again. I felt like they were going to pop out of my head. I nod my head. Okay, he says while going to the back of the store. Okay, for $43 million for all this? Dang. I only got maybe $2,000 out of what I steal once a month, but not this much, I said. I thought to myself. After a couple minutes, Mr. Clint came out with a huge suitcase of money. Okay, here, Silver, but use the bag. I don't want anyone stealing your money. I nod. I put the big suitcase in the bag. It barely fit, but it was enough. Well, have a nice day and come back soon. Oh, this is going to be amazing, he says while smiling. I nod. But I stopped. I pulled out the suitcase and looked in there. I pulled out all the money and started to count. After a few minutes, I got to $43 million. Exactly as much as he promised. And I put it all away. "Oh, Silver, you don't trust me? That hurts," Mr. Clint said. I sigh and close the case and put it back in the bag. I wave. "Have a nice day, Silver." I nod. I walk out the front door. I look around to make sure no one's around. No one is near. And I start to run. We run and run. I need to make sure no one gets the money. But the place I was going wasn't in an alleyway. It was somewhere else. If you're wondering where the place is, I am going to a place where you can buy your own house. Once I got to the... Actually, hold on. I start to run to this place. It was outside of the city. It had a lot of farmland. And the house was on sale there. I quickly ran. I heard Silver meow. I can understand what she's saying. And this is what she said. "Izuku, are you going to that place?" I nod. I think that would be a perfect place, a perfect home for us. Enough land for us to run and play, and enough sunlight for me to get my sunbathing in," she said while licking her paw. "You and your sunbathing. Oh, don't you say that. You like sunbathing too," she said while looking at me. Okay, yes, I like sunbathing," she said. After an hour or so, I finally get out of the city. Another 30 minutes later, I make it to the house. Some lights were on, so I know the owners are there. And I look towards the sign. "For sale. $2 million for the entire property. Enough for me." There's at least 50 acres of land. That's a lot, but enough for me. There's a lot. But, yeah. I open the suitcase and pull out $2 million. But then I thought about it. Why not $3 million? They will question me. So, yeah. I add $1 million to the two. I added $1 million. And put the suitcase back in the bag. Alright, well, let's do this. I walk to the door with the money in hand. I knock. Coming. I heard a voice say. In no time, I heard the door open. "Oh, hello, young man. Why are you out here this late?" It was around midnight. "I'm here to buy a house." Are you sure?" No. "Yes, I'm sure." "Why don't you come in and we can talk?" she said. I walk in. "Come here, sit down," she said while guiding me towards the living room. I sit down on a chair. It was red with gold handles. You must be rich. "So, young man, why do you want to buy our house?" "I just want a place to stay, a private home for me, Selena," I said. while Selena got off my neck to my lap. Well, she curled up and started to sleep. Oh, that is a beautiful cat. And a big man came in. He had a scruffy looking beard and big eyebrows. Honey, who's this? The man said. Oh, this kid wants to buy our house. Are you sure he has the money for it? Sir, I do have the money for it. I pull out $2 million. On the sign, you want $2 million to buy the house and the land. I have it here. You're too young to buy a house. That's why I'm going to give you this. I gave him the $1 million. You won't tell anyone that I bought the house. Okay, are you sure about this, kid? There's 50 acres of land to take care of. I'm sure I can handle myself, I said to them. So, are you planning to move out? Oh, we already have our stuff moved out. All we need to pull out now is, this. She pointed towards the couch, the coffee table, and the chair I'm sitting on. Okay, I said to her. Oh, and there's also a spare bed in the room, up in the room, so, yeah, she said. Stay here for the night. We'll move out in the morning. I nod. She handed me the papers. I look at them. I start to write down my name, but not my real name. I put in Silver Black, age 23. I wrote down everything I gave it to them. So, Silver Black. Nice, and we have a deal. We shook hands. Go in the spare bedroom. I nodded. Let me guide you there, she said. I nodded once again. I followed her up the stairs. It felt like 20 minutes after we were done walking the stairs. And finally got to my bedroom. There are a lot of stairs. Well, yes, this is a 5-story building. You're right. I said while scratching the back of my head. I kind of forgot. 50 stories means a lot of stairs. No, 5 stories means a lot of stairs. Yep, you're right. She rustled my hair. Oh, she said, when she noticed my cat ears. You have cat ears. Oh, they're so cute. Can I pet them? She said while looking at me. I sighed and nodded. She started to pet my ears. Felt good. I haven't had anyone pet my ears since I was 4 years old. Felt good. Oh, there's also a guest bathroom in there. I nodded. After a few minutes, she stopped, stretching behind my ears. Have a nice night, Silver Black. She walked away and down the stairs. I went to the bedroom. Selena, seems like we have a forever home now, I said to her. She meowed. But where to hide the bag? I said. I looked around to see where I could hide the bag. Where? Into the bed? Yeah. I hid the bag under the bed. Yeah. So, Selena is starting now. Ink from Izuku. Are you sure that's a good idea to hide the bag under there? Yes, I'm sure. There was barely any space for the bag to go in. So if they try to pull the bag out, I'm going to wake up. You know I'm a very, very light sleeper. You're right, she said. I hopped in the bed and curled up. My tail between my legs. It was so fluffy and big. Come here, Selena. I patted it next to me. She walked towards the spot I patted and lay down. I curled around her. Good night, Selena. Good night, Izuku, I said. And in no time, I fell asleep. Okay, that's the end of this part 2. And I forgot to mention about what the house looked like. It is 5 stories high. Yes, the house is humongous. It's big. That's all I can say. And yeah, and the house is traditional. It looks like a normal house that you will see in a farm, farmland. It's big. Yeah, and everything there is very fancy. In the next part, we're going to see Izuku going around and buying things that he'll need to build home up to, like that. Yeah. And if you're wondering what Izuku is going to do with 50 acres of land, you're going to see that also. So, this will be the ending of What If Deku Was Catwoman? Have a nice day and bye-bye.